Thank you very much. Walmart. They say they will honour the prices of their competitors over the holiday season. Well, that pledge is, shall we say, backfiring. Scammers are making fake Amazon listings for, like, PlayStation selling for $80. They normally sell for around $400. They print out a picture of the fake listing, $80 for a PlayStation. They take it to Walmart, and because Walmart's made the commitment to honour lower prices of competitors, they give the game console on the cheap $80 when it should be $400. See how the scam works? Judge Napolitano is with us. Is this criminal fraud, or is this Walmart should be doing a better job of spotting the scammers?
Well, you know, the law protects you from people who commit fraud upon you, but it does not protect you and cannot protect you from your own stupidity. If Walmart boasts that we will beat any price, and somebody comes in with a price that Walmart is unable to verify, but foolishly or stupidly relies on it, they might have a difficulty finding a jury to compensate them for that loss. However, this is obviously a scheme. If two or more people are involved in it, it's an organized criminal scheme, and Walmart is a victim.
What about the people who are doing this scamming? Are they guilty of theft? Make a moral choice here.
Well, it depends on whether or not the scammer receives the benefit. If the scammer is providing the fake ad but gets no benefit, the scammer hates Walmart. It's not theft on the part of the scammer. But if this is some grand conspiracy, and remember, in a conspiracy, the conspirators don't have to know each other and don't have to plot with each other, as long as there is a general agreement to participate in the plot. Sure. In most sophisticated conspiracies, the conspirators don't know each other so that they cannot testify against each other.
By a common goal,
yes,
which is to scam a target.
Yes, absolutely, but they are not necessarily linked by familiarity with the identity of the other scammers.
Supposing I am the person who linked them by going on television and saying, this is how you do it.
Okay, so
think of it as a conspirator.
Think of it as a bicycle wheel, and as you as the hub, and each of the other conspirators are the spokes. The only connection between them is you. I can't imagine you. I know you're cheap, but you're not that cheap that you would go to Walmart with a fake ad, would you?
Certainly, I would not. Not me. I just don't want to be accused of conspiring with my fellow Americans, or the American public, I should say.
No one could credibly accuse you of that.
But theft is a moral question. Somebody who just does it on their own. They scams Walmart by doing this.
I would encourage Walmart to go after them.
But it is theft. It is theft.
It absolutely is theft. Yes, it is.
Would you go on a moral jihad against these people who do this?
Yes, it's called theft by deception. It's not a gun, give me the PlayStation or else. It's duping, using false statements and holding them out as true, duping the clerk. Are these decisions made by clerks, or are they made by Walmart executives?
Made by clerks.
Oh. I forgot, Stuart.
We just love to see you get all fired up. I ask a simple moral question about, is it theft if you make a fake ad and you present it to Walmart? Is it theft? And the guy goes off.
Now, ask me if I've ever had a PlayStation in my hands. I wouldn't know one if it bit me in the nose.
I would like to see an on-off button on these things. Then I might be able to turn the things on. Okay?
All right.
Almost came out with something I shouldn't right there.
There you go.
Judge Andrew Napolitano is his correct and full official title.
Pleasure, Stuart.
Were you on the federal bench or the state bench?
State.
Did you, right at the top there, were you...
No. I was a trial judge in New Jersey, so that's the trial court, then there's an intermediate appellate court, then there's the state Supreme Court. I was at the bottom of the totem pole.
I honestly, I don't
you
want to
want
digress.
tape of me saying that, don't you?
No, I don't. I don't want to digress, but I got to tell you, Judge, I don't know how you do that. I would be absolutely incapable of passing judgment. I don't like doing that. I can't say you go to prison.
Most of what you do as a trial judge is a gatekeeper, deciding what evidence the jury hears. And the other half of what you do is ruling on the law. What does the law mean? The jury decides guilt or innocence in the criminal context. And then once there's conviction, there's actually, I hate to say this, but it's known to the public, a formula that you use to decide on sentencing with very, very little wiggle room. So you might dislike the task, but the decisions are essentially made for you by the formula. Where does the formula come from? The legislature has written it.
I personally would like to see much more wiggle room, much more discretion in the hands of judges.
Most judges believe that, and it's very frustrating. The formula sometimes requires you to over-sentence or under-sentence because you know things about the case case that the legislature couldn't have anticipated. That's why judges are humans. I know you find that hard to believe, rather than computers.
I don't know how we got from scamming Walmart to the essential morality of judgment, but that was pretty good.
Always a
Burnt up a little time.
No matter what we talk about or what we're burning the time for, it's a pleasure to be here.
Judge.
Justin is very happy.
He is?
Your producer.
He's been talking to you in your ear?
He has.
He leaves me out of the loop. Thanks very much, Judge.
What do you want me to say about it? Oh, I can't say that on air.
Thank you, Judge.